How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with a little bit of Abomination Brewing up in this piece. Local guys to me. This is their Tropical Fog. Yeah, this is a milkshake style double IPA with pineapple, coconut, and milk sugar, coming in at a whopping 8.6%. Yeah, I can get down with me a little bit of Abomination Brewing. I've never had any of their kind of No, I've had a bunch of their beers, but I don't think I've had anything milkshake based. That's not true. Have I? I don't know if I've had Josh. If Josh is watching this, let me know. What was the beer that you brought to... Josh is one of the brewers. There's two brewers at Abomination. We were hanging out at Breaker Brewing in Wilkes-Barre, and he brought a kind of cereal base beer, and I believe that might have been like a cereal milkshake lactose-y beer, but this is like before... he was still homebrew level stuff. So I'm kind of curious. We'll see what's what. Label-wise, it's what they do, their Fog series, but it has that bright yellow background. That's how you know it's milkshake beer. And, I mean, it looks all the parts of a big, hefty, dense milkshake beer. The head has this tinge to it that kind of goes in like a dollop of pink or something like that to it. So it's kind of interesting. You're talking about pineapple coconut. I wouldn't think it would veer in that direction, but it does have a little bit of distinct color variance on it. Might not be able to pick it up actually on the camera. And it looks like a big, dense double IPA. Let's get nose. Well, guess what? There is lactose. There is pineapple in here. Yeah. I mean, I even want to go as far as to say there's coconut in here, but that lactose and pineapple is very big. This smells like it's going to be pretty damn good. It really does remind me of OG, not OJ, good God, it's not killing people and getting away with it. OG, maybe it is. How do I know? OG, kind of like Tired Hands milkshake vibes. Be honest with you. That's the way that lactose comes off. That's the way the pineapple comes off. It smells really good for a lactose beer or milkshake beer. I should probably differentiate the two because there's some lactose IPAs and there's milkshake IPAs. Much different. Pineapple dominating, that lactose vanilla kind of coming in right behind it, very close, and subtle, maybe a little bit of kind of placebo effecty kind of coconut going on, and a really nice, sweet, well done, nose-wise, milkshake IPA. Let's dive in. Cheers. This is really close to like OG, what everybody went crazy for. Fucking Tired Hand shit, man. I mean, it's not the regular base OG strawberry. That has this weird kind of uniqueness I've never really had from anybody else's milkshake IPAs. But there's so many people that do milkshake IPAs, and there's so many people that get them wrong. Tired Hands included. I mean, there's so many milkshake variants that they've done that I've been like, yeah, this is just not really doing me proper. But when they nail it, and this is really damn close. I'm not a big milkshake guy. Like, I have to be in the mood for it. You know, this is sat in my fridge for about a week. And I'm like, okay, you know, the hoppy stuff I like to get into relatively quick. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, okay, fucking drink it. I'm like, you worked hard all day. You snow blowed 19 fucking feet of snow. I'm like, just do it. And I'm super happy I did, man. And it's weird because it's like, you know, I've had a hit or miss history with Abomination. More hits than misses, but a hit or miss nonetheless. And I was kind of curious to see how this come off, and I'm not gonna lie to you. This is milkshake Mount Rushmore level goodness. This is good. This is like I said, OG kind of Tired Hands. This is fucking blazed orange from fucking Hop Butcher level milkshake stuff. And it's a very steep learning curve, or tipping point, maybe be a better way to put it for me when it comes to milkshake IPAs, because they have to be really good. And I don't want to say really good for me. I think they just have to be really good. Like, there's so many poopy ones out there that are just lactose and beer, and they come off thin and weird and all kinds of fun, not fun stuff, negative stuff. But this is really fucking good, man. What's the date on this too? So you're talking, this is over a month old. A month and a week old. Over a month and a week old. So it's holding up too, which is really cool. So let's talk about the beer some more rather than me just saying I really like it. So, it's still an IPA, which is probably one of my favorite things when it comes to milkshake IPAs. Not saying it's not the dominant force in there, really. That vanilla lactose kind of combination with the pineapple. And I'm sure that coconut, I know it's in there. It's like a third player, but it's meaningful enough to add something to the beer. Are the dominant parts of the show. The milkshake portion of the beer is the dominant portion of the show, but it's not like 90-10 or 70-30. It's very much like 60-40, 55, 45 kind of thing going on. And I really appreciate that. The level so it's a pineapple first and foremost. So if you look at the label, it says pineapple, coconut, and milk sugar. Okay, pineapple's number one. That's the biggest component in this beer. It's the first thing on the label. That's the way it should be. Next up, coconut. Flip milk sugar and coconut, but add vanilla in there. That lactose has a very vanilla kind of characteristic for me. It's almost like a combination of vanilla and milk sugar, then coconut. You get all those bits and pieces that are represented on the label in a very meaningful but not heavy-handed way, with this really sultry, really soft, really creamy, almost satin-like kind of mouthfeel on it. That's really good, dude. That's really good. Yeah. And the one thing I actually haven't even mentioned so far is this cool, slightly danky greenness kind of fluttering in the background. It's way in there. It's not in balance. It's more of that 70-30 I was talking about, 70% sweet, 30% bittering. But it's so crucial to have that, just to add just enough to it to where it's just not sweet on sweet on sweet. Yeah, and the way the pineapple comes off with that coconut and milk sugar, it comes off very much like a pie, like a cake kind of vibe to it. It doesn't come off acidic or very sharp. I think this is fantastic. I think this is by far and away one of the better milkshake IPAs I've had, not just recently, but ever. Honestly, it's just that good. For style, I don't poop on it. Everybody do your thing, man. I'm not like, fuck milkshake IPAs, they're dumb. It really takes a really good one for me to get excited over, and I'm infinitely excited about this beer. It's fantastic. So yeah, let's talk about it. It's one of the better milkshake IPAs I've had as of late, if or ever. Yes, it's on Mount Rushmore, man. Just that good. Value and availability, no idea. By me, their pricing tends to run quite high, even though they're local to me. Josh and the brewers, they do brew out of 12% Beer Project in Connecticut. So it's Connecticut, right? Yes. So it's technically kind of an import beer or multi-state import beer. So, I mean, they're double IPAs. Triple IPAs can see $20 plus. I'm assuming this is closer to $20 to $25 by me, if it even reaches by me. Burps. So Max, let me know what's what, and leave you with, if you like, what will you like this beer? If you like milkshake IPAs, like legit, like this is one of the best ones I've had. So if you dig on that style quite a bit, I think you would love this, even with a little bit of time on it. Like I said, I'll try to get this up on the quickness, so people can still grab it. But this is a really tasty beer. And thank you very much, Max, for setting it off. Thank you very much, Josh and company for making it. Very cool stuff. So yeah, let's wrap it up. There we go. Words are hard. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little Abomination right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.